After a full 13 years, Lancia is finally launching a new model. The famous Italian car maker, famous for its style, elegance, and unique design approach, has seen better days, but this could be the turning point. The car maker puts high hopes into this one, the fourth generation of the well-known compact, which has the potential to revitalize the stumbling legend that has been designing cars since 1906. Stay with us and take a better look at the all-new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon, because this could be your next car. The long-forgotten car brand is coming back because this is the first new model in 13 years we're seeing from Lancia. Moreover, many even believe that the famous brand was no longer active, considering that the outgoing generation of this subcompact was available only in the domestic market. For the rest of the world, it died long ago. Well, the good news is that Lancia has turned a new page, and that the beginning comes with the 2024 Lancia Ypsilon. Completely redesigned, the fourth generation of this small hatchback comes based on a completely new technology, mostly developed by assembly from France, Peugeot. But, as usual, Italians decided to leave their mark and upgrade other ones' designs with fancier, more elegant aesthetics because we all know you can't beat Italians when it comes to style. Mechanically, the new model is rather French, and it will utilize both all-electric and hybrid powertrains. But before we get on the mechanical aspect of the vehicle, let's stay with the design and aesthetics a little bit more. As mentioned, this is the first time in 13 years to see Lancia releasing a new model, so obviously we don't have much to refer to in terms of the design language. No, the 2024 Lancia Ypsilon establishes a completely new design language, something that could serve as a basis for future models, considering that Lancia promises there are many new models to come. In any way, you can see a typical hatchback design from the so-called B segment. The overall proportions are similar to counterparts from Peugeot and Opel, but on the other hand, designers managed to add so much Italian flavor and make it look way more stylish. Of course, the front end is the first thing to notice, especially that new, illuminated variant of the Callus grille, which comes in a combination with a pretty unusual headlights design. You can see a polygonal shape mounted a little bit lower than you would usually expect on the front bumper. Then you take a look at the profile, which doesn't stand out from siblings all that much, but still comes with a full load of interesting details, including a gloss black accent all around the vehicle, as well as hidden rear door handles, something we haven't seen for a while. Finally, the rear end is highlighted by those gorgeous taillights that resemble probably the most iconic model of the marque, the legendary Stratus. One of the first things we learned about the new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon was that it's going to cost way more than its mechanical sibling. Why is that? It's because it's a premium product, a way more luxurious iteration. And of course, that's easiest to notice through the cabin design. Because this is easily one of the most stylish cabins we've seen in the segment. According to the car maker, the design utilizes high-quality materials and unique design features that resemble an Italian living room. All in all, it looks fantastic, and the reason may be the fact that Lancia collaborated with the famous Italian high-end furniture maker Casina. This company contributed to the choice end colors, and we really like those velvet upholstered seats with the old-school cannelloni motif. Then, there's the circular center console, while the dashboard utilizes a rather simple and elegant layout, highlighted by a couple of massive screens. Like many other modern cars, the new Ypsilon also features a massive panel that integrates two screens, both sized at 10¼ inches in Lancia's case. Of course, one serves as a digital instrument cluster, while the other comes with the company's brand new Sala infotainment system. Furthermore, at the top of the dashboard, you'll find a quite interesting illuminated orb, which serves as an AI-enhanced virtual assistant. Finally, another thing the company proudly points out is the new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon is the only model in the class with Level 2 autonomous driving capabilities as a part of standard equipment. Speaking of standard equipment, things like LED lighting and parking assistance goodies are also included. As we've already mentioned, the new 4th generation of Lancia's subcompact doesn't have much in common with its predecessor. Instead, Lancia now benefits from the fact it is part of a much bigger group, Stellantis, so the platform used for its design is the well-known CMP, which originates from Peugeot. Moreover, Peugeot's subcompact 208, along with the Opel Corsa, is the closest relative, and that can be seen from the proportions as well, as differences between the three models are minimal. The 4th generation Ypsilon is good for about 4.08 meters or 160.6 inches in length, 1.76 meters or 69.3 inches in width, and 1.44 meters or 56.7 inches in height. Compared to the previous generation, it's 240 millimeters or 9.5 inches longer and 120 millimeters or 4.7 inches wider. But it is also lower compared to the predecessor for about 70 millimeters or 2.8 inches. Of course, the biggest change is in weight due to the batteries, so it doesn't surprise that the new model is good for about 1,584 kilograms. As for the suspension setup, we still don't know the exact details, but we presume things won't be significantly different from the Peugeot 208, which comes with a McPherson strut at the front and a torsion beam on the rear end. We presume that, as a premium product, the Ypsilon might replace torsion with independent multi-link, but that's just our guess. Where definitely there are no differences compared to the French sibling is under the hood. There, the 2024 Lancia Ypsilon utilizes the same setup as the French subcompact, which is based on a single electric motor mounted at the front axle. That unit is good for about 154 horsepower and 260 Nm of torque, which is enough to hit 100 km per hour in about 8 seconds. As for the battery, things are also the same, with the familiar 51 kWh pack that should ensure enough juice for up to 400 kilometers or 250 miles. The battery itself also supports DC fast charging, and according to the manufacturer, drivers may count on going from 20 to 80% in about 24 minutes. Besides the all-electric version, the new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon will also come in a hybrid variant, though only mildly electrified. Namely, the company prepares a mild hybrid, 48-volt setup based on a 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, which will most likely come with a dual-clutch automatic gearbox. According to the officials, this is going to be the last Lancia with an internal combustion engine. After that, the Italian company will fully embrace all-electric technology. The all-new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon was unveiled in February, and that was the moment we found out that sales are going to start already this summer. What's interesting is that the Italian carmaker will be selling some kind of limited edition first. Lancia calls it Casina, and that variant will be certified and numbered, while the total number will be 1,906 units as a tribute to the year of the brand's foundation. After that, mass production is expected to start, and the good news is that Lancia will finally offer its model outside the domestic market. From what we know so far, a network of over 70 dealers has already been established, and the first markets to get the new subcompact, besides Italy, will be Belgium and the Netherlands already this summer. Soon after, we expect the new Ypsilon to appear in France and Spain, while the German launch is scheduled for 2025. As for the price, the officials still keep most details a secret. The only pricing available is for the domestic market limited edition Casina model, which is already available to order with a starting price of €39,999. Of course, the mass production version is expected to come with a slightly lower price, but we're still waiting for exact figures. But the Italian carmaker has much bigger plans for the future. Besides the new Ypsilon, there are a few resurrections in plan, comebacks of Lancia's famous nameplates. The first to come is the famous Gamma, which should be a new flagship model as an all-electric 4.7-meter-long fastback. That should happen by 2026. Then, in 2028, the Italian company plans a comeback of an even bigger name, the legendary Delta hatchback. What do you think of the new 2024 Lancia Ypsilon? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.